When we consider this epididymis, it is situated at the posterior part of the testis. That means behind the testis or at the back of the testis, we can see this epididymis. If we draw the diagram of a scrotum, see inside that we can see testis. And here the epididymis we can see here. So the posterior part of the testicle, this is the testicle. The posterior part of the testicle, we can see the epididymis, and the epididymis open into another duct, which is the vas deferens. As I told you, the vas deferens goes up or it ascends to the abdomen and loop over the urinary bladder. So it ascends to the abdomen and loop over. See, here we can draw the urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. See, the testicle, behind the testicle or at the posterior part of the testicle, we can see epididymis. This is the epididymis. Epididymis. And this epididymis leaves another accessory duct, which is the vas deferens. Vas deferens. And this vas deferens goes up to the abdomen and loop over the urinary bladder. This is the urinary bladder. Here you can see the part of the vas deferens that loops over the urinary bladder, and that part is known as ejaculatory duct. This part, the part which loops over the urinary bladder, which is known as ejaculatory duct. So this is the, now we can write over here. So this is the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct. Actually, the ejaculatory duct is a part of the vas deferens. So we can say ejaculatory duct is the part of the vas deferens that loops over the urinary bladder and finally open into urethra. So actually the urethra arises from the urinary bladder, and this ejaculatory duct loops over and finally open into urethra. So this is the urethra. So we can say about urethra. Urethra, it arises from the urinary bladder and it runs through the, or it passes through the penis. Here the urethra acts as a common passage of both urine and sperm, because sperm is coming from the seminiferous tubule, then into rete testis, then into vasa efferentia, then get into the epididymis, and through the vas deferens finally it enters into the urethra through the ejaculatory duct. So this urethra acts as a common passage of both urine and sperm. So this urethra is also known as urinogenital duct. Urinogenital duct. So that's all about the accessory ducts. We can see once more. The accessory ducts, which are the major accessory ducts, the names of accessory ducts: rete testis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct and urethra. Urethra or urinogenital duct. And the epididymis is the place where sperm storage, temporarily they can store sperm. And this storage and sperm maturation place is epididymis. And the epididymis open into another accessory duct, which is the vas deferens. And the vas deferens goes up and loop over the urinary bladder with the help of this ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct is a part of vas deferens that used to loop over the urinary bladder. And the ejaculatory duct open into urethra. Urethra is a muscular tube that arises from the urinary bladder, and it acts as a common passage of both sperm and urine. So urethra is also known as urinogenital duct. You can see the picture now. So this side also we can see the same accessory ducts such as epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, but urethra is a single duct. All other ducts are paired ducts. That's all for today.